Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today I have two teams for you for the Titan class event, plus my Blue Guild Wars team, just as a little extra for you, a little bonus because this video is a little bit late. Had some crazy stuff happen yesterday after the live stream. Really sucky, was on the phone forever, like trying to deal with it. But on the good side of the news, Chatathon is this Saturday, starting at 5 a.m. EST. 100%. Now I know. Lock it in. Saturday morning at 5 a.m. EST is the start time. Got a couple RSVPs already, but could always use some more. Let's go, Chatathon. All right. So here are your two teams for the Titan class event. I'm sure most of us have Titan at 100 by now, but to get your free gems with no, just your free turns, why not? So here is the high-level team. It's Dawnbringer, and we have Dawnbringer. We got the, is it the Frostfire Troll we're about to see? I forget his name. Yeah, Frostfire Troll, which is a yellow-green, so your whole team being yellow helps the Dawnbringer hit harder. And all these troops are kind of like, well, at least the Frostfire Troll and the Fire Giant are both mana generators for the Dawnbringer. And there's not that many options anyway for mana generation or yellow allies or just allies in general. I mean, you could go with Jarl Fire Mantle if you want to, but he's red and brown, so he doesn't contribute to adding damage to your Dawnbringer. It would just be more of like a mana generation type of deal, which he's a legend. You start him with half mana, and I don't know, he needs like 8 mana, while these troops only need 6. But he could go on the bottom there instead of Jotnar, I guess, if you don't have Jotnar. So think about that. If you don't have Jotnar, put Jarl on the bottom. But most of the time here, we're just matching red, yellow, or blue. Dawnbringer gets up with its half mana start from Titan, and you cast it, and you win. If it doesn't one-shot, you then go into the Frostfire Troll and the Fire Giant, mana generating. Frostfire Giant makes a bunch of red if you get a kill, I think, and then the Frostfire Troll makes a bunch of red and blue, like a troll does, equal to the number of red and blue on the board or something like that. And it gets 50% start and is yellow and green, so it can take green in. So decent troop there. But that's Dawnbringer. I actually like this team better. This is the low-level team. So epic and under, no mythic, no legendary, no Dawnbringer, none of that kind of business. We got the Osha's Tome, we got the Sapphire Giant, and then we got Balder. So Balder will make skulls on the board based on blue allies. So if your whole team is blue, he makes like a freaking board full of skulls. It's pretty crazy. So really good troop to have there. Bring him out every once in a while, take him for a spin. He's pretty decent. The Osha's Tome is blue and yellow. The Sapphire Giant is blue as well. I think blue and red or something. Blue and brown, sorry. And then Balder's blue and red. So most of the time you're going to get up your Osha's Tome real quick and then cast it. It'll just explode a ton of gems on the board, get everybody else up. Then you just cast Balder over and over and over. You make the whole board freaking skulls and win. And there's not too much of a chance of backfire if you have a full team of blue, because you almost always get an extra turn with the skulls when you cast Balder. And then you have another Balder you can just cast straight after the first Balder, which puts even more skulls on the board, which makes it even of less of a chance that you're going to get backfired. But if you happen to get backfired, you got Titan class on, you got the Rock Solid, you got a Barrier, so it's not that big of a deal. And your hero's a pretty good tank. Sapphire Giant, if you lose Osha's Tome, is a tank as well. 50% skull reduction, I think. He makes a blue giant gem, and he returns red to blue giant gems. So sometimes he can do some good stuff too. But you really just want to use him as a backup tank and a backup mana generator, and just cast Balder if you got Balder. Balder, make the whole board freaking skulls. Don't try to substitute anything there. Make sure your whole team's blue, or else the Balder won't work as good. You could do all Balders if you want to. I just like the Sapphire Giant as a backup tank, backup mana generator who uses brown, so we're covering more colors. If you do all Balders, then you're like all blue and red, and it's kind of harder to get stuff up. So the Sapphire Giant actually makes a blue giant gem, contributes to the mana generation, backup tank. So that's why I put him there. But they're all epic and under. No mythics, no legendaries, no Dawnbringer for your low-level team. And that's the one I'm probably already used. I already got it done. So I used the Balder team. Here's my Blue Guild Wars. Unfortunately, I did lose once, so we're not going to go undefeated this week. But I did go 4-1, which is, I'll take it. Maybe I might take a look at this blue team and tweak it. I might try to think up another blue team. I don't know. 4-1 isn't bad enough to completely just throw the baby out with the bathwater or cut your nose off to spite your face type of deal. So I probably won't do too much, but I don't know. Just let me know if you can think of a slight tweak. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think what I could do here with this team and make it slightly better. Because it doesn't always go 5-0. It's more of a 4-1 type of team a lot of the time. Yeah, like my red team that I made up just on my own, and now it's gone 15-0 the last 3 Guild Wars. Like, maybe I could do that with the blue team. Sycorax, Queen Beatrix, Jar of Eyes, and the Mirage Queen. So our whole team's blue. It's Blue Guild Wars Day. You got to get up Sycorax. Everybody's getting started with 50% because we're using Elementalist class, and the Mirage Queen starts Elementals with 50% mana. So our whole team is Elemental. Our whole team starts with 50% mana. The Sycorax, you know, it starts with 12, and you got to get 12. You got to get 13 mana to get it up. So that's usually the problem, is getting Sycorax up. It's like a race. If you can get Sycorax up and start casting on either blue or green or brown, and just keep doing that over and over and over, you're probably going to win. If you can get your Sycorax to start looping before the enemy goes crazy, then you're probably going to win. That's what's good about this team. If you get out ahead, you stay out ahead. But if you get behind, it's not really, can't really recover too often. Like, I'm thinking about replacing the Jar of Eyes with something else, because I don't remember a time where I've ever been able to cast the Jar of Eyes, summon something in, and then actually still pull out a victory. It seems like when you're losing with the Sycorax team, you're losing hard, and you just bang bang. Everybody's probably like entangled or frozen or all messed up, and just when you start losing, they take out Sycorax and Queen Beatrix, and all of a sudden you just have the Jar and Mirage Queen with no mana, and you have no chance to cast the Jar of Ice. So I don't even know. I might look at some other options for a blue weapon for this team, so I can I don't know, because I feel like the Jar of Ice just is not doing it, not working. But it is a good weapon. It does blow up around. It does summon in an All-Seeing Eyes troop, which All-Seeing Eyes troops are decent. Queen Beatrix has the Cleanse, Royal Honey. I'm using Orpheus Metals just in case. I mean, I'm doubling down on Cleanse just in case, because that's one thing that can happen that can screw you up. But yeah, you want to make sure you get up your Sycorax. You start looping on preferably green, but if not green, then blue. If not blue, then brown. And you want to see 13 to 14 of whatever color you're trying to loop on. Anything lower than that, it might not loop. So you're taking a big chance. You probably should just cast Queen Beatrix. Always look for that Mirage Queen alignment, though. That's how you're going to do your damage other than Queen Beatrix. So that's why you cast on green, too. So you can cast the Mirage Queen like that. Bracket 2, 4-1. Like, share, subscribe. So they're joining. Helps a lot. Here, get about the channel. Comment below. Peace.